have to admit, I told a small lie.
Let me help you out. Age is catching up, you know.
About 3 weeks ago, I have to admit, I told a small lie. I told everyone my new kitchen is 300 square feet, when in fact it's only about 120. I'm not complaining that it's too small. I'm just owning up to my
big fat lie.
lie.
Yeah. So, guys, you can't believe everything he says. Apart from the fact that I'm a great wife, blah blah blah.
Never said
blah,
that.
blah.
Ever.
See, that's the truth. That's why. That's the truth. That's right. Anyways, a lot of you have been asking about our kitchen tour, so here you have it. We're gonna do our kitchen tour for you guys exclusively on our YouTube channel. And also we are going to share with you just some tips on when you're like renting an apartment, what things you should account for, especially with like appliances and stuff, because we had a few issues before we moved in here.
And after too, actually. So you've got to make sure some things are working before you move in. Otherwise, dun, dun, dun.
I would say this is my favorite part of the kitchen.
I would say this is my favorite part of the house.
We love this island. It didn't come with an island, like this was just an empty space, but we thought like we had such a big space, we can actually get an island made so we could have
This is a lovely picture too, look at this, how crazy. Originally this kitchen was empty, a massive void, so you could actually pitch the tent here if you wanted. I've always wanted some kind of table in the kitchen so you can eat in the kitchen, have tea in the kitchen.
Let me help you out. Age is catching up, you know.
But look at this, whoa. It's not the sturdiest thing, but it's a table in the kitchen. And we have stools, like a Japanese noodle bar.
We felt when we first saw this kitchen that we loved the lighting, we loved how spacious the kitchen was, but there was a lack of bench space and there was a lack of cupboard space. So this was perfect. We put an island smack bang in the middle, and it's like Mr. Chan's dream come true as well. So we have more cabinet space here for like cups and like pots. And then we also have a little like bar space here where you can just have 2 stools, sit here and eat or have tea. Sometimes our helper has her dinner here. Sometimes when you hide from the kids eating junk food, you can sit in here. So this is great. And I decided to kind of like do a contrasting color with this island.
Most of the kitchen tabletops are grey or black, so this is white. It's lovely and fresh.
Yeah, so it's brighter, and I was thinking I would never be able to match the same tabletop as the original tabletop that they had here, so I thought let's do a contrasting color, and I think this white. Though I'm not sure about the pattern of this stone tabletop, like I don't like the pattern, I like the color, so I really want to change it, but I feel like I need to live with it for a while first.
I have no idea which is from that. I love it.
Isn't she lovely?
I've designed it so that there's plenty of corridor space around the table. Look at this.
I guess the space is good, but proportionally I still... I guess the space is good, but proportionally I still feel like the bench could be a little bit bigger. I wanted the stone tabletop to be a little bit longer, but Jason was saying he needed a lot of space.
My second favourite part of this flat is I've got 2 fridges and 2 freezers.
He's so excited. Now he has one side of the fridge, especially for like his drinks, yogurts, like our snacks that we need to leave in the fridge, and the other side for like raw meats, raw fish, eggs and stuff like that.
What's in the freezer here?
I don't know, let's have a look. Nothing! Oh, ice cream! I've got these So Cocoa ice creams.
And we have a wine fridge. Not for wine, for vegetables.
And fruits.
And fruits.
Because we don't have a lot of wine, so we put all the fruit and vegetables there. So now we have a lot of like fridge space, which is amazing. Okay, let's take a look. Now this is all the drinks that we have. It looks kind of empty right now because he's down a lot of the drinks here. So we've got our milks, our drinks, and then we've got our yogurts, butter, cheese. Oh, look at all the chia seeds that he has already soaked, ready to kind of down. And then we've got some bread and then some dry cooking soup ingredients. So this is the Mr. Chan side of the fridge.
This side is not my side, it's basically our side. We have eggs, meat, and meat is being defrosted, and sauces, stuff that needs cooking. Sarah was saying a lot of this stuff gets cleaned out probably every 2 days. I have 2 kids, 2 boys. They eat so much meat, it's like chicken, pork, beef.
Jamie's the biggest eater. As I was saying before, we felt like this kitchen kind of lacked storage space. So I tried to find different ways to maximize space for a lot of the pots and a lot of the crockery, etc., etc. This is my spice rack. Nothing else to say.
It would have been nice to hide away with the sauces and keep the clutter away from your site, but it's easier said than done. So it's not that pretty, but it's in order.
I don't think it's not pretty actually. I find it quite interesting. I like having a look at everyone's sauces and what stuff they use. And I've picked a black spice rack. Like all of the racks now I've changed to kind of like a black steel finish. I feel like I want everything in the kitchen to kind of remain black and white. So a lot of the racks that we have now that are visible to us are black. I've changed the silver ones to black. I just feel like it goes with the kitchen a bit more.
As you can see, almost half of our kitchen has windows. It's lovely, well lit, refreshing, youthful, healthy, happy, all things nice.
I think we really like the natural light that comes through the kitchen, and during the day when you kind of look through it, you can kind of see further away and it feels a lot more spacious, it feels more refreshing. Before we moved in, when we were touching up the place, I did try to put some sort of like tinting on the window, and it was kind of like a matte finish. You can't kind of see inside to us. But then we didn't like it because it felt really closed up, the kitchen, even though the lighting was still okay, but you just couldn't see out. And it's not as nice, so we took it off and we just left it as is. There's no curtains, there's no blinds, yeah, just windows.
It's not private, but buddy, it's a kitchen. It's not your bathroom or your bedroom. You don't need private.
Yeah. If you look in here, you just see us like drinking or like cooking. Not very interesting.
Lovely. Before we wrap up this vlog, Sarah has some advice about renting flats and apartments in Hong Kong or anywhere.
Moving into this place, I just forgot how you check your flats.
The landlord got us 2 new fridges, a new washing machine, and he was happy to change and fix anything we needed. The thing was, we didn't check the stuff thoroughly. So, having moved in, we realised the extractor fan didn't work, the induction stove didn't work,
The microwave didn't work, the steamer is slightly faulty. Just a lot of little problems with the appliances, which is kind of understandable because first of all, we didn't check it thoroughly enough. Like you really have to live in it and use it properly to know what issues were wrong with it. Like if you just switch it on, turn it off, it was fine. But when you kept it running for a while, then the issues started to kind of arise.
So that's when we called in the repairman to fix it all.
You must check all the appliances properly, like properly try and use it before you take the keys, have the apartment hand over to you, because then you can get everything fixed before you move in. You might be able to ask for a longer rent-free period, so...
Having said that, having checked stuff once, double-checked it, triple-checked it, there's always a chance that once you start living here, things will start falling apart because it's not a new flat. Wear and tear, things are rusty, hinges are old. There's only so much checking you can do.
But I think a few important things we need to check are definitely the air conditioning, the hot water systems, the gas, any leakages in taps. I think appliances are a small issue because they can be easily replaced, even though it's troublesome. But if you imagine if you need air conditioners replaced or if you need to replace your hot water system,
Those lights are falling off.
yeah, it's definitely a lot harder.
You know, with flats that aren't completely new, wear and tear.
Yeah.
That needs sorting. Okay, check this out. A thorough 360-degree kitchen tour. Impressive, huh?
Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe.
See ya!